I put in work in a Hyundai, dropping that bitch on a Sunday. I put in work, imported beat out of Sweden, killing it bit for no reason. I put in work.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? I wanted to make a quick nutrition video. This one specifically for anyone who is starting their fitness program, their fitness regimen, but are looking to have a better idea in terms of what to do nutritionally. And also, if you have experienced some plateaus and you're not quite sure what's the next step, the best thing to do is to assess your current nutritional habits. And what I found is usually I have people download MyFitnessPal, or if they already have it, to log 3 days. And this is really to assess your nutrition habits, right? Most people are very visual, so if you're able to show them in a pictograph what their nutrition looks like, they have a better understanding once you begin to make those changes. So I usually have people do either 2 weekdays and 1 weekend day, because your nutrition habits change depending on what day of the week, what type of day it is. Or I have them do 2 weekend days and 1 weekday. Okay. Or if you work a hybrid job, for example, then I would say do 1 weekend day, do 1 day from as work from home, and then also 1 day while you're in the office. And that would give you a clear picture about, on average, what are your habits, and you're able to make more conscious decisions as you move forward from there. But as we go through this video, you see here, so once you track those 3 days, essentially you have this information that you can make decisions for, the total amount of calories you're consuming, which is important on average. Okay, then it tells you, how frequently you eat specific food during that period of time, and also how many calories that you're consuming. This is helpful because if that food is healthy or is not healthy, you're able to either increase or decrease based off your actual goals. Then it goes into nutrients, right? So protein, net carbs, fiber, sugar, fats, and then it separates the good fats and not so good fats, and then it goes into macro content as well. Okay, so your macros is essentially the breakdown of your protein, carbs, and fats, and what percentage of your foods are coming from each category, right? So if you have for example, if you are always weak, right, you might have a low carb intake, or if you are recovering quickly, you might have a low protein intake, right? Then you're able to see that in your meals and make changes accordingly as you see fit. But this would be a really good way to understand what type of foods you have, and even as if you decide to go into some type of dieting, your actual habits of food that you actually like to consume. So yeah, you see the breakdown of total fats, right, for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Okay, so like what percentage of your meals of that day have fats, what percentage of your meals in that day have protein. Okay, some MyFitnessPal apps actually have the pie chart, right? So you see your macronutrient breakdown in the form of a pie chart as opposed to a pictograph. And then so once you get on information, you go ahead and log that, and you can make from then, you can say, okay, so this is I'm XYZ, and so I didn't make these changes to be able to fix my nutrition habits, or to be able to go into a deficit, right? If weight loss is our goal, a healthy deficit, right? If you're thinking you're eating 2,000 calories a day, but in actuality you're eating 3,000 calories, right? That might be a problem. You can find out what foods were actually the culprit and what foods weren't. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. Please leave a comment below, and give me a feedback if this was helpful. If it wasn't, give me a feedback also, and any information you think would be beneficial for you, let me know. Talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Love you forgetting all about us, oh. My jolie, where are you when I need you the most?